Hey guys, welcome back to Life Up Education TV. I'm your host Natsune. Today we're gonna talk about mental health. Okay, so I found this Instagram post which was super on point. So when I first found it, I was like, oh my gosh, like this is so true. So I wanted to discuss this with you guys. Okay, so this Instagram post talks about small-minded people and middle-minded people, average-minded people, and great-minded people. It says small-minded people discuss people and drama. Average-minded people discuss events and plans. Great-minded people discuss ideas and concepts. And I think this is super on point. Like, it's so true. And I'm not saying that you can't talk about people and drama. And when I say people and drama, for example, will be like, oh, like, you know, my neighbor did this, like, you know, X and Y and Z did that, like, I can't believe this, like, drama, like, people thing. And events and plan, when I say that, it's kind of like, oh, like, I'm going here on this date, like, I have this events coming up. And when we talk about great-minded people discuss ideas and concepts, we were talking about, you know, your ideas, your inspiration, your ambition of life, like what you want to achieve in life, like, right, like a bigger concept. Or, you know, sometimes like it could be, you know, business idea, it could be like just your ambition, aspiration, like inspiration, like things in that nature. And like I said, like it's not like I'm saying that if you are great-minded people, you can never talk about people, drama, events, and plans. But the vice versa might work, because if you are small-minded people, great-minded people can still discuss these things like people, drama, events, plans. It's not like people are not capable of discussing them. But for small-minded people, it is impossible for those small-minded people to expand their mind to discuss ideas, like interesting ideas. So my thing is, like, if you notice catching yourself only talking about, you know, neighbors drama, like someone's drama, like people, just events, plans that's gonna happen to you, and never really discuss about like ideas about life, like your ambition about life, your admiration about life, like, you know, things a little bit more complicated, sophisticated ideas. Maybe it's time for you to change your circle. Maybe it's time for you to change, level up your game, level up your mindset game or mental game. Okay, that's it. Okay, the next one we want to talk about is what people think success will look like, right? So typically, people think success looks like lots of money, freedom, happiness, dream life, living by the beach, and these things. And a lot of people jump onto entrepreneurship, or just like, I think, yeah, mostly entrepreneurship in this time. But thinking that these are the things that they are going after. But in reality, real success looks like lots of dedication, self-growth, willingness to show up no matter how hard things get, doing what people don't want to do, leaving the last, right? And so basically, for you to jump onto entrepreneurship, it's better if you look at the journey of entrepreneurship as in, like, you would have so much hardships, but are you still willing to do it? Do you still want to do it? And if your answer is yes, then by all means you should try. But the point here is that a lot of people jump onto something only looking at the benefits of something. But in reality, it's a much wiser approach if you choose your dream, if you choose your path, depending on what kind of challenges you're up to. So just think about that. Okay, the next one. Let's talk about toxic behavior. And toxic behavior you should stop doing or surround yourself with. Those include being an energy vampire. So, being a dramatic person, right? And then the second one is being negative and pessimist. The third one, being a liar. Fourth one, being a manipulator. And fifth one, being a victim. Okay, the sixth one, always causing fights and being angry. Well, this one's pretty bad too. But I'm not saying that like you can't have these things. Once again, like it's impossible to have these things at all costs, like all the time, right? Because we're all human in the end of the day. We might generate like little tiny emotions that kind of represent things that we just listed here and there, and that's fine. But I think what you can do then is that next time you do that, just make sure you're working to be better at it. You're working to change that aspects of you. Like, make sure you're not gonna do that over and over again. Like, at least if you are willing to recognize it and change that behavior, or even like recognize it and try to stay away from this behavior and actually put in the work to be better at it, I think that's what matters. So, you know, don't be so self-blaming, and if that happens, it happens and it's okay, but just make sure you're working on yourself to be better. Hey guys, sorry for interrupting. I just wanted to come out to say thank you so much for tuning into my show. If you like what you see, it'll mean the world to me if you subscribe me on YouTube. You can find me on lifeupeducationtv.com, and my YouTube link is available there. Or you can simply search Life Up Education TV on YouTube, and please hit the subscribe button right there. And now enjoy the show. Okay, the next one. How to persevere and instantly gain gratitude when you are worried and disappointed. I think the number one thing that works for me the most is just realize that whenever I catch myself worrying, thinking about things that hasn't even happened yet, like I'm just gonna instantly stop myself and realize that I'm just basically wasting my energy on illusion, like things that's not even happening. And I have a really interesting example about this actually. I was in a car with my mom and we were talking about our grandma, so my grandma, her mother, and she was worrying about her health, right? And she started worrying about like, what if she gets cancer? What if she gets like, you know, X and Y and Z? And you know, all of a sudden she just started worrying and being very stressed. And then I stopped her and I told her, Mom, none of these things actually is happening right now. Like, why are you even thinking about it? Like, you need to worry about those things if they actually happen, but you don't have to be prepared for it, because by you trying to be prepared for it, like it actually causes more damage to you, because nothing is actually happening at this point. So there's no point in thinking in it. So that's kind of the approach, and I thought it was kind of funny how, and then makes sense, like when something that you worry about is related to someone you care about. I have a great empathy why you might want to worry about something, right? But in the end of the day, I think it's just not good for the mental health. If something is not happening, you don't have to worry about it. And when it comes to life as well, like if it's something that's unrelated to your family member, it's just about your life, I think the best approach is you don't worry about it unless something happens. I think that's the best approach I take usually so far. Okay, so that being said, this was the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.